Field of 10 to go a mile to kick it off here on a Wednesday from Florence or at the post. And they are racing to a good beginning. Memphis Cash Queen reaching on out for the early lead. She'll have company, no sniveling to the outside and up the inside. Clever Tail. There's some room at the fence, and Conundrum Queen slides on through with leading jockey Gerardo Corrales to dictate terms as they work around the opening turn. So Conundrum Queen with the lead and the fence, 3 parts of a lake to Memphis Cash Queen from second. No sniveling races to the outside of Clever Tail, third and fourth. Narrows Bridge against fence from fifth. Foreglow is 6 and about 7 off the pace. I Like Him is racing along mid-flight, a length in front of Dance the Day Away. Still 2 back to La Turista and 6 or 7 back to Looking to Fly, who's last of them all. The quarter not all that fast, 24 seconds flat, and Conundrum Queen leads a half a length. Memphis Queen still racing in second. No sniveling to the outside from third. Narrows Bridge to the inside, fourth. Foreglow is cut loose to the outside of I Like Him as they hit in the far turn, and there goes Dance the Day Away with a 6-wide bid after a half, 48 and 3. Conundrum Queen still leads, but now she has a host of fresh challengers, the first being Dance the Day Away and Foreglow. These two coming after the pace setter. Memphis Cash Queen, she's thrown in the towel and called it a night, and from the backfield warming up comes I Like Him. Around the turn, a quarter to go, and Conundrum Queen on cruise control. Conundrum Queen off the turn in front by 2. La Teresa making a big move to the outside, and here she comes with the Bug Boy with a 5-wide sweeping move. And La Teresa, just like that, found the front with a furlong to go. She's on the wrong lead, but doing it while drawing away from Conundrum Queen. And La Teresa sweeping up and on by in the final 16. She's going to roll to victory as Bug Boy Walter Rodriguez continues to heat up, and they won and won it well. Almost a half a dozen. Looking to Fly from last was in a photo there with pace-setting Conundrum Queen for the play spot. Running time for the winner, La Teresa, home winner, 140.47 seconds. And they are off on their mile-and-a-quarter journey. And Idiomatic veered in shortly after the start. She does have the lead, however, and the fence as they race towards us for the first time. Edgy Angel came away in the second spot. Birthday Time is a close-up third. Down the inside, Brownwood Farms Quality Star is a joint fourth, with to the outside Caribbean Night, and in between those two is High Fashion, and Jubilee Bridge is last as they go into the line for the first time. That's the 7 of them, and they're covered by about 10 lengths as they head into the opening turn with just about 6.5 furlongs to travel. Idiomatic took him through the first quarter, kind of quick. Wow, 23 and 3. Shows the way by a length and a half. Edgy Angel is second. Birthday Time pocketed up from third. Caribbean Night is out in the clear from fourth. Quality Star is fifth behind the fast pace, only about 5 lengths off the lead. She's flanked by High Fashion, and at the back of the pack, Jubilee Bridge is still last. Up the backside they go, the half mile, 48 seconds flat. And it's Idiomatic, the daughter of Curlin, controlling things up top. Her lead still a link to Edgy Angel from second. Birthday Time continued to ride the rail from third. Malcolm Franklin and Caribbean Night is fourth. Quality Star and Ramos starts to ask this one here from fifth. Still a link back to High Fashion, and Jubilee Bridge is underway from last. Into the far turn, 3/4 up and a quick 13 and 4. And it is Idiomatic doing things okay up top. Her ears are up, and she's in front by a length and a half. Birthday Time trying to come on through to the inside of Edgy Angel. Now Quality Star is cut loose. She's going to have to push her way out as she comes on through the inside of Birthday Time with nowhere to go. And then right on her back, racing up into the 5th position from the backfield, it's Jubilee Bridge. They round the turn with a quarter to go. Idiomatic still there, but now Quality Star has been let loose to the outside. She has clear sailing, and dead aim at Idiomatic to the top of the home stretch. Idiomatic is still finding up top. The whip's out, and she's turned back. Quality Star at this juncture. Jubilee Bridge is loose and charging, but it's Idiomatic. She's clear. She's wondering about while drawing away. Idiomatic, 6 clear, now 7 clear. Idiomatic, much the best, goes all the way up top. She won by better than a half a dozen. Jubilee Bridge was second. Quality Star third. Edgy Angel was fourth. All set at post. And they are Racing. Awkward start for Fancy Liquor, but he's recovered okay. It's El Kabong who has the most speed, though, and then it is King Kabale away in the third position. Quick Master settles on in fourth. Bandit Swanson to close up fifth. Henley's Joy is sixth, a length in front of Graded on the Curve, who is seventh, and the Indiana Bred the Gray Max Express is eighth and trailing. About 8.5 lengths from top to bottom, and Fancy Liquor, the son of Looking at Lucky, shows the way a length and a half to El Kabong as they work around the opening turn. The first quarter, not all that fast, 24-3. So fractions for these types of horses as they turn up the backside. Fancy Liquor is under stout restraint by Gerardo and has bumped the lead to 2 while keen to go on. El Kabong is second. Quick Master in the clear, hard held from third. Bandit Swanson is fourth. King Kumbale in between horses in a tight spot from fifth. The Indiana Bred Max Express advanced a couple of positions up into sixth, and the two back markers are graded on the curve in Henley's Joy. Half-mile controlled tempo, 49-2. No excuses here for Fancy Liquor, who's been let go up top, and he's set some soft fractions here. Shows the way still a length and a half. El Kabong is second. Quick Master is beginning to give it a little rein from third. On his back is King Gablay to the outside of Bandit Swanson. Max Express has covered a lot of ground still, too. Back to graded on the curve, and Henley Joys is still eighth and trailing. 3/4, 114-1. Fancy Liquor still up top, but now he's being put to the test from the backfield. Bandit Swanson's up the inside. He's going to need some racing luck as he's hemmed in by El Kabong. To the extreme outside, Max Express is getting rolling, and up the inside, graded on a curve from last. Fancy Liquor is still there with a 16th to go. Bandit Swanson is second. They come down towards the wire. The first two splits were the deciding factors. Fancy Liquor left alone early, and he made him pay late. Fancy Liquor and Corrales all the way up top, won by a few lengths there, and there was a multiple-horse photo for the Miners, 145-1. Fancy Liquor, the son of Looking at Lucky, all the way up top. Cut Glass to the outside, and Farron Peterson, they are at the post, and they are racing. Slow start for El Bohemio. Fast one as expected for Dragon Drew. He'll have company, though. Cut Glass up to the outside from between horses. There goes the Gray, the Boss Factor, now moves a closer third. On the extreme outside, Samurai Saint is fourth. Down on the inside, Graceful Kitten. Now on the move, KW Captain Hook advances. Red Cap, White Silks up into fourth. Still 2 or 3 lengths further back to El Bohemio's on the move. Down on the inside is Boa Nova as they head up the backside. Chasing Dragon Drew, 22-4 through the opening quarter. Dragon Drew shows the way a length and a half. Up on the outside, there's KW Captain Hook second. Cut Glass to the inside third. From between horses, Apache is moving in tandem with the Boss Factor. Also, Samurai Saint is right there as well. Graceful Kitten and Boa Nova the next two as they race around the turn towards the top of home stretch. And Dragon Drew threatened to blow it open. He's been left alone again tonight. It turns on down 2 to the good. It's Dragon Drew after a half, 46-3, and he's driving by the furlong grounds in front by 2. Whip it out on Cut Glass, who down to the inside, but they're in final 16th of a mile, and Dragon Drew is 3 clear. Up the inside, Cut Glass late on the scene, Graceful Kitten, but Dragon Drew is now 2 for 2. Or 2 in a row here at the meeting, picks up the 6th Turfway victory, his 9th in his career. Dragon Drew for Sherry Balo Williams and Sue Anderson, coast to coast, 111-3. As they are at the post, and they are racing. Several reaching on out for the early lead. There goes Rampacious from between horses. Also from the inside is Makamat as they work around the opening turn. Tap the Candy and away in the third position. Up on the extreme outside, Tuskegee Cat is fourth. In between horses is Magia. Liam the Brave is right in the thick of things as Kinnison is parked out wide but advancing. Working from home is next, still 2 back to Influential, and the Big Malls is at the back of the pack. Up the backside they go. The quarter, 23-4. The leader, Rampacious, 3 parts of the link to a keyed up Tap the Candy. Tuskegee Cat in the clear from third. On hold is McGillow from fourth. To the inside, Makumet is next. Then it is Versatile. Towards that one's outside is Kinnison as they continue to run up the backside. Working from home, still parked out wide in between horses, Admiral Tim Lee and the Brave. Then link back to the Big Maws, and Influential is now last. Half mile, 48-1. Into the far turn. Rampacious is still there. Tap the Candy still applying the heat to the outside. Kinnison's on the move up into third. Tuskegee Cat's going the wrong way. Just got passed by Working from Home as they continue to race around the turn just outside a quarter to go. And Rampacious is still there. Tap the Candy still pressuring to the outside. Whip is out on Kinnison. Now the big long shot Working from Home is kicked it into gear from fourth. Top of the home stretch, and Rampacious and Tap the Candy floating out wide. It's Tap the Candy Candy up and after Rampacious. Upset Minded is working from home down the center, and he's a big number. They're inside the final furlong. Here comes Working from Home up and after the lead, and is at least 25-1 the last time I looked. They're inside the final 16th, and Working from Home, another winner for the Bug Boy, and they blow up the tote board to start the pick four, and indeed they were 25-1. Liam the Brave came on through to be second. The running time 140 flat. They're at the post, and they are racing. Taparanea, Princess Nina, Elusive Justice reaching out for the lead, complete against the fence, flashing speed as well. In between horses, Texas Magic, Tilting at Windmills is right in the thick of things as a Real Hero is down along the inner rail and trapped at this juncture. And then a link to that further back to hashtag winner. Second last, Never Say No, Let's Go is at the back of the pack. Taparanea out there fleet-footed on the front end is quickly opened up about 4 with 6 furlongs to go. Elusive Justice will let her go and release her there from second up to the outside. Texas Magic in complete third and fourth. 2 links further back, Tilting at Windmills is fifth as they continue to run up the backside. Up on the extreme outside, it is a Real Hero, still 3. Back to hashtag winner as they head up the backside. Taparanea still leads, but her lead's down to a length. Complete trying to push her way out and find some room to move Elusive Justice to make it 3 across the course. Texas Magic perfectly placed from fourth as they head to the far turn. Princess Nina makes her move. There she goes. She's going to get some traffic trouble as Tilting at Windmills is going to need some racing luck as well. A Real Hero still is 2 in front of hashtag winner. And now Never Say No, Let's Go is on the move. They continue to race around the turn. Quarter to go for Taparanea as Complete comes to tackle to the outside. Tilting at Windmills is locked and loaded from the inside from third. Texas Magic cut loose to the outside. There goes a Real Hero to the top of the home stretch, and Complete emerges with the lead. To the inside, Taparanea still fighting on. Texas Magic continued to grind away. There's room for Tilting at Windmills to come on through to the inside of Complete. And down the stand side, hashtag winner is rolling as Complete comes out to Texas Magic. Here comes hashtag winner to the outside. Hashtag winner! Hashtag winner now 3 straight here as hashtag winner a perfect 2 for 2 over the synthetic and gives trainer Juan Cano his second on the card. Also, Chris Landeros picks up his second as hashtag winner rolling down the sand side to get up in a flying Florence photo finish. They are at the post, and they are racing. Hurricane Debbie with an alert beginning, also quick into stride up the fence. There goes Storm Rate, Morning Boss, Fee These, Flashing Speed. Jill Jitterbug just had to touch the brakes ever so slightly. Moon Magic Chrissy flanks her as Castle Mola advancing from between horses from the backfield. Mean Sue advance a couple positions up into 3 past, still 6 or 7. Back to Violet Wonder. Up the backside they go, and the pace is on. 5 across the course from the inside out. It's Storm Rate, Morning Boss, Fee, 4 wide Castle Mola, and the favorite Hurricane Debbie whirls up to the outside from 5th. Jill Jitterbug advancing to the inside. She's going to need a seam, though. That it's Moon Magic Chrissy and Mean Stew. Still nothing yet from Violet Wonder. The quarter 22 seconds flat. Down to 4 across the course to the top of the home stretch. Here comes Hurricane Debbie sweeping up after Fee as they reach the top of the home stretch. Moon Magic Chrissy is loose and charging. Take a look at Moon Magic Kissy in the white shadow road to the outside. She's coming after the favorite Hurricane Debbie as Jill Jitterbug slides through along the fence or inside the final furlong. Jill Jitterbug trying to put away Hurricane Debbie, who's back for some more. Jill Jitterbug to the inside, Hurricane Debbie to the outside, down to the wire. Jill Jitterbug back to her winning ways. Hurricane Debbie was second. Then it was, I believe, Moon Magic Chrissy and Fee at 111 and 4. Jill Jitterbug for Ann Walsh and Ryan Walsh. She debuted with a impressive win at the Prescott, comes back to the synthetic in this first level allowance race and is home a winner in 111 and 4. Movement from Isabel Dauclair down towards the inside. She settles. All set. They are racing. Good start for Bird Hunter, Long Live, Rock and Roll, Reina De La Rose, Sadi Daisy, and Olivia's Joy. These 5 in a line up the backside, but they've left the fence open, and Lil Red Cloud will now join the party. Then about 4 links further back to Isabel Dauclair and Bird Hunter. Still 3 back to Kent Clark, Mr. Sinatra, Glory Lady is second last, and Giglio will have to run by them all. They pass the half-mile pole now, the first quarter 22 and 4. The leader, Lil Red Cloud, just from Olivia's Joy. These two are linked in front of Sadi Daisy from third. As Jen and Sin is underway, moves a closer fourth. And right on her back, Isabel Del Claire is next as they continue to race around the turn. Long shot leader, Lil Red Cloud for Roy Forston shows the way. Olivia's Joy for Jimmy Gilliam to the outside. Here comes Sadi Daisy trying to push out Jen and Sin to the top at home stretch. To the inside, Lil Red Cloud. A 5-wide bid from Jen and Sin. Meanwhile, up the inside, here comes Bird Hunter, who's finishing with interest for Kellen Gorder. And here comes Bird Hunter up the inside. Jen and Sin has momentum to the outside. Late on the scene, Sadi Daisy and Olivia's Joy to the wire. Jen and Sin and Bird Hunter, these two to the wire. Jen and Sin. Jen and Sin for Dennis Roberson and James Williams gets it done here to break the maiden in 1:13.18 seconds.